Bubble Pop Kids here, and welcome back to the testing table. Recently, chopping up little squishy toys and seeing what is inside of them has become my hobby. I'm pretty much doing it every day. I'm so curious what's inside of these things, and this one right here is going to be the coolest. I had this when I was a little girl, and I actually got my hands on a new one. I am so excited, and I actually have two of them. So one of them I'm going to keep to stretch around. The other one we are going to cut into and see what is really inside of here. And if you're not familiar with this guy, it is the original Stretch Armstrong. Ooh, look at this. Coolest toy ever. I think it's from the 80s. I used to have it, and I actually never cut into it when I was a kid. So I am so curious what makes this little guy so bendy and moldy. I cannot even figure what's in there. Seriously, feels like the coolest material inside, but I just have no clue what it is. So today we are gonna find out. As for other things, ooh, this one's really cool. It's like this octopus. It's really big. It's got purple in there. I'm confused. I don't know if it's like purple water or purple jelly or slime. That's a really good one. Yeah, look at this one. It's so weird looking. It's pink and purple, but then it's got the cutest face ever. And when I saw this at the store, I just had to get it. I want to chop it up and see what is in the body of this thing. It feels like jelly, I don't know. It's really, really squishy. MASHEM, ooh, we have a MASHEM. On my previous videos, I think I did a MASHEM and a FASHEM. This time we get a Marvel one. You can get Thor, Spider-Man, Captain America, Iron Man. I'm actually hoping for Spidey. I want to chop him up, see what is going on in there. Here is the final of our squishy things we're going to be chopping up, and it's kind of like a squishy rope. Ooh, it looks like a pretzel. So funny. And with this one, I don't know if when we cut it, there's going to be something coming out of there like ooze, or if it's just a solid piece of sticky. There's no time to waste. I got 5 squishies on the chopping block. And I think we're gonna start with Stretchy first. And if you guys are doing this at home, just like I always say, please make sure either you don't do it or you have a parent or adult supervising, because we're gonna be using sharp scissors. I never know what exactly is inside of these things, so just make sure you do not do this on your own. Let's get started.
I'm Stretch Armstrong. I stretch. And I stretch.
Whoa, and this thing, I'm holding it in one hand. It is so, woo! It is so heavy. I think it's probably about 5 or 6 pounds. I cannot even hold it. This is the Stretch Armstrong. And when I say Stretch, just look what he does. He looks like a wrestling dude. You could pull his arm, his leg. Probably the most flexible toy in the history of the world. Look at this thing. Look at his leg. He is like a piece of gummy bear or gummy. Whoa. And I had this when I was so little, and it is exactly the same. This really is the original guy. Feels like the original material. And he is just a jelly. I don't know what is going on inside of him. He's like a wrestler. Kind of looks like Superman with blonde hair. He's got that superhero face. He's like a bodybuilder. And whatever is inside of here is so tough. It's really even hard to like squish it. I don't know what's in Mr. Stretch Armstrong, but whatever material it is so thick. It's really thick. I don't know. Is it jelly? Is it like... To me, this feels like a heavy, like a rubber cement glue. Some kind of a glue. I just cannot figure it out. I never could. And when I was little, I actually never opened it up. So, perfect timing. I got my shishies here. I got it ready. Let's do it. Get one more stretch before we rip this little guy up. Ah!
Seriously, Bubble Pop? I'm Stretch Armstrong. You gonna do this?
Ooh, I forgot about this. He's even like poseable. You can twist his legs. He's in a yoga position. Crazy little guy. Pretty much after I've been playing with this for a couple minutes, I feel like I've lifted weights for like an hour. It's so tough. Just so much resistance. It feels like a piece of workout machine. Oh, this is turning into like an operating table right now. And I don't feel so bad about chopping him up because I do have an extra. So this one is just for the test. I think I'm going to start with his arm. My old pinching technique. I'm just going to grab the side. My shishis and chop his hand off. What is going to come out of there? I don't know. Whoa.
Oh, what did you do to my hand?
Wow. So pretty much inside of this Stretch Armstrong, it seems like it's some kind of glue, like a super glue or a sticky glue. OMG, I cannot even believe this. His whole body seems to be filled with this stuff. Wow. It's not even like a gel or an ooze or like a slime. It's like pure glue. My fingers are sticking together. This is crazy. This is crazy. Okay, so now I think I know what is in the whole entire body. I am just gonna go all the way and try to chop him right down the center. Ow! It's so funny. I'm holding it. I'm just like super glued to this thing. Okay, so here we go. We are performing surgery. Whoa, you have to be joking. The whole doll, or whatever this thing is filled. It's ripping my nail polish off. It's so sticky. Wow, it almost feels, although I know it's not, it feels like honey, some kind of honey. Some crazy stuff. Yeah.
Well, Bubble Pop, you chopped me up real good. Hope it was worth it.
Yowza! What am I doing? What have I gotten myself into right now? This is just ridiculous. I mean, first of all, my table is covered with super glue. I can't even move my hands to even cut it up anymore. And look at this blob. There is a blob of stuff falling right out of his stomach. This is crazy, and I love it. I have to say, after being like a professional toy chopper and chopping up probably 20 different squishies, this is the weirdest substance you could ever find in one. It's like glue. It's kind of sticky like honey. It doesn't really have a smell. It doesn't smell like glue, but it's turning into spider webs. Whoa, it looks like Spider-Man. Well, Stretch, you are not wrestling anymore. Look at my scissors are just closed. Here's the arm, and it's kind of weird. It's like this silicone rubbery balloon material on the outside. Then you have this wacky glue substance on the in, and I don't know how many pounds of it are in here. I think it's probably like 30 bottles of glue. You know what this is reminding me of right now? It's kind of reminding me of a candy that's got like the jelly inside. It looks like the outer skin is the candy, and then there's like some kind of a fruity gel. I don't know. Cutting his foot off. There is tons and tons more of this glue stuff, but I don't even think I'll get it out because my fingers are completely glued together. Just completely. Oh, having a little trouble getting his hand off of my finger. Alrighty, I don't know. I was hoping to like get every single piece of sticky stuff out of this guy, but I don't think it's happening. It's just way too sticky and stuck in there. Ooh, I am so excited about this because I thought it was going to be like slime or something like that. And this material, whatever it is, went above and beyond my expectation. I love it. It's something completely new and different inside of a squishy. And this is the original squishy. It's like the first squishy toy I think I ever saw in my life. Can't go too far with this when your hands are glued, but I think we chopped him up enough. I mean, I stuck to the table. He's literally glued to my table. I took out a big hole of his stomach, and you could see, look at this. That is filled. So there you go, my little Bubble Pops. Mystery solved. If you were ever curious what is inside of a Stretch Armstrong, here it is. He is filled with this stuff, whatever it may be, some kind of a glue. I'm hoping it's not super glue because I literally will never get this off of my hand. My scissors are all messed up. My table is even worse. He ruined my testing table. Look at this. He is stuck there. So I'm gonna get this cleaned up, figure it out, and move on to the next one. Doing it on to squishy number 2. Ooh, and look at this thing. It is this slimy, jelly little octopus. It's got these clear tentacles. It's just so stretchy. So relaxing. Ooh, looks like a frog. I am so excited to cut into this thing and see exactly what is going on in here. It looks like some kind of purple jelly. Really a cool color. It doesn't look like slime. I just really have no clue. And I do feel bad about this one a little bit because it's such a cute little toy. And the good news is, whatever is in this, I can never compare to that ooky, messy stuff from Stretch Armstrong. That was a nightmare. Ruined my scissors. At least I have another pair. Those are just gone. My table is ruined. And it is time to see what this is. Ooh, cannot wait. We are going to start on the rear end. I'm going to pinch his little butt and squeeze something out of here. Ooh. Ew. What is that? It kind of looks like the Stretch Armstrong glue. Ooh, but it's not so sticky. It's super cold. Feels like it was in the freezer. Ooh, I love this. This is the kind of slime I'm talking about. And there you go. Inside of this purple jelly was some purple jelly. It is like this amazing slime, kind of see-through and translucent, but I love it. It's really good. I didn't expect it to be so cool and cold. I don't know. I'm not too sure what is more fun, playing with this octopus or this jelly that was inside of there. It's such a pretty purple color. It's got a really cool texture and it feels ice cold. I don't know why. It wasn't in a really cold place right now. It's got the craziest feel. Like I always like to do, I'm going to take it a step further and cut into this hole. Ooh, and this is a really gooey material too. It's like a super thick rubber. There's more of that goo in there. Flip it. Here we go. Get some more to play with. Ooh, and right in the front, there's a big piece. Yes. This is the coolest thing right now. So after flipping Mr. Octopus inside out, it has a little bit more of this purple jelly in there. And I took it another step further and started chopping off the tentacles, and they are so cool. There's nothing coming out of there like slime, but it is this really, really cool rubber. Almost looks like a glue. Looks like we made a little tentacle soup. Ooh, they're all in there. Looks so, so weird. I have this all over my hands, but the good thing is it just pops right off. It's not too sticky. Mystery of the squishy octopus is solved. We get some super hard and stretchy rubber, and inside of that we get some purple goo slime. Ooh, I loved it. I love the color. I love the texture. Best one so far. Moving on to squishy number 3. Here it is, and I actually love this thing. I actually bought 2 of them, so one I can keep, one I can just chop up. The other one I think is green, but I'm gonna do this little pink one, and it's got the coolest colors. It's pink, and then it's got this ombre purple at the end. How funny would it be if a bug really looked like this? It's got this little caterpillar face, and on the bottom, I am just so confused. It really does feel like there's gel in there, but I just do not know. So, it is time to chop chop. And before we start chopping, look how cool this looks. When you kind of twist it like that, it has this weird effect. Could look at that all day. This little guy, I think I'm just gonna chop off the little caterpillar head and see if something oozes out of here. Not as good as I thought. First of all, when you look at this, it looks like there is some kind of liquid in there, but that is the coolest rubber. It's kind of sticky actually, like there's some kind of glue. I like it. It's got a really cool texture. Ooh, looks like we got some pink spaghetti. That's what it looks like. It is so funny because it's kind of moving around and wiggling. And another thing with this, when you kind of squish it up, it's all one piece. But really, it's like 20 different pieces. I chopped this thing from head to toe. And it is a really, really cool rubber. It's so stretchy. Kind of looks like bubble gum. It's got this beautiful pink color. Really, really smooth and shiny. Would have been even cooler if there was some kind of ooze or slime popping out of this, but it is this really sleek rubber, super stretchy. I love the color, and I really like it. Actually, in a way, I'm kind of happy I cut this one out because it's a little more fun to play with than all these pieces. Kind of feels like a Play-Doh, like a molding dough. Look at this, it's flying all over the place. That's right, I think I chopped up My Little Pony and a Disney Princess Elsa, and now we are doing the superheroes. I'm so curious if they're gonna be like a water balloon or some super hard rubber. It's always fun to cut one of these up. Oh, look who we got. I was hoping for this guy or Spidey, Captain America. And this one, ooh. Definitely some kind of water. I'm wondering how much rubber to water. We are gonna find out. Ooh.
Ooh, look at the eyes. They're so super scary. Ooh.
Wow, this thing is like indestructible. I have smashed it. I'm trying to pop it. But I think the only thing that's gonna break it apart are the scissors. It just cannot pop. That is so unbelievable. It's got a super strong rubber. Woo! Oh, look at that. His mask is popping off. What is going on? What? Is this what he looks like underneath that mask? That is so cool. Look at this little Captain America helmet. He looks crazy. He looks like a wacko under there. Ooh, big ears. Here he is, our Captain America. I guess he was in disguise under this mask and helmet. It is time to experiment. I'm just going to take a huge chunk, the top of his head here, and Slice it. Woo! Ah! This is so funny. It's the third MASHEM I've ever cut open, and this thing was filled with water from head to toe. My whole wall is soaked. My whole shirt is soaked. There was a lot in there. I just came gushing out. Ooh, there's more. Ooh, this is a squishy one. This guy is actually the first MASHEM I've seen that has a little piece that comes off. It's like a little rubber accessory hat. Alrighty, so this MASHEM was filled with water. It was like a tiny water balloon. Snipped it down the middle, and here is the inside. Ooh, it looks like a skin tone. Looks like a piece of skin. I don't know, it is so gross in there. The outside, oh, he's got a little shield. I didn't even see that. Try to snip that off. Whoop. Ooh, we got a little shieldy. Here's that mask. I guess we could chop that one up too. This is by far the stretchiest MASHEM material. I did a princess, I think it was Elsa, and that one was really hard rubber. This is like the coolest. Even stronger than a balloon. Love it. Ew, I got his ear. Trying to slice off his nose. Ew, I have a little teeny MASHEM nose. That is scary. Looks like a mushroom. Yowza! So here is the end of our Captain America. This was one strange looking dude. He had his helmet off. He had bald hair. And this is the squishiest MASHEM ever. So cool. Tons of water in that one. That is part of the show for me. Our final squishy is on the chopping block, and it is this thing. Whatever you want to call it, it's kind of like a squishy little stretchy rope. It's so cool. It could like stretch for a mile. Enough talking about this thing. There's not too much to say about it, but it's green and super stretchy. Time to investigate. I'm just gonna take my scissors. I don't like this one. There is not much in here. It's just that really slippery rubber. Kind of sticky, but no ooze. I was hoping for some slime or something I could squish out of there. But it is just a super rubbery rope, solid, kind of boring. And there you go. And I have Stretch Armstrong back. I just want to show you this. The scissors are actually stuck to it. Can you believe I cannot get these scissors off? This fell on my carpet. It's stuck to the carpet. It's got this big blob of this stuff coming out of here. The MASHEM is stuck. It's like a huge spider web. I can't describe it. The Stretch Armstrong, you are a mess. Unbelievable! So many wacky things going on right now. Stretch Armstrong is all over the place. We have some scissors stuck. It's all over the table. And out of every single thing I opened today, I have to say my favorite is this purple octopus. I love this slime. And I love Stretch too, but I do not like the mess that came with it. Unbelievable. I'm going to be cleaning for days. Look at Captain America. He is stuck all over the stretch glue. This is everywhere. Whoa. And that's that. Experiment, I think, number 6. And I'd love it for you guys to leave me a comment and let me know out of all of these squishy things, what was your fave? Did you like Stretch or the octopus or this little green stuff? This craziest show ever. And we are going to have so many more fun ones coming up. This is Bubble Pop Kids. And if you want to subscribe to our channel, you can click this big yellow bubble with the bubblegum machine and subscribe. Have a great day. Bye.